Oh, I'm rather glad that you caught me like this because it gives me an opportunity to give you a little talk on the art of making motion pictures in your own home. Of course, you all know that you can make motion pictures in your own home. All you need to have is a home and a small camera like this somewhere and quite a lot of film, as you see. Oh, well. Now, with these essentials, you can take pictures of any interesting events that may happen in your own household, if any interesting events ever do happen in your own household, and make a record of all trips and of the progress of the children down the path of life. And you can also entertain your friends into the bargain. Now, the other night we had a party of friends in for dinner, and after dinner, instead of going out on the town, as they say, or settling down to a dull game of bridge, we all went into the living room where I ran off for them a reel of the pictures which we took on our trip to Lake Poiville last summer. The people, as you see, were both young and middle-aged, and I think all were genuinely entertained, although several of them had to leave early to telephone and catch trains and things. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the super-colossal production of our trip to Lake Poiville last August.
I can hardly wait.
Is the telephone anywhere near?
Yes, it's right in there, my dear, in the study.
Thank you. I'll be back.
That's a smart gal.
Now we can have a little less light on the subject. Yep. Now, as we go along, I shall try to touch on the more technical points of picture making, such as the lenses used and the angles devised. So in case any of you ever want to make home movies, you'll know just how to go about it. This was a rather difficult shot to make owing to the focus getting out of order due to some negligence on the part of the camera manufacturers. The fact that we seem to be walking backwards instead of forward is also probably due to some fault in the reel. I'm quite sure that we were not walking backward. Now, choice of subject is very important in making pictures. Make your subjects interesting. This along here is all very interesting to us because it happens to show just where we were at that particular moment. We got this effect by the use of a filter, a red filter, which I think you'll find very useful on hazy days. Now, here's where we spent the first night and the bunch of the people we ran into. In making pictures, it's not a bad idea to introduce a little comedy now and then. Not too much, perhaps, but one big laugh will do it. We left there on Friday morning, I think it was.
Saturday morning.
It was Friday morning, I happen to know. If it had been Saturday, we couldn't have gone to Prout's Neck the next day because that was Sunday.
Well, never mind what day it was, but it was Saturday.
I'm not quite sure what this is, but we got it on a 16-millimeter panchromatic film, and it turned out rather well, I think. Certainly gives you a good idea of our trip. Ocean shots are rather difficult to make interesting because they all look alike. We made this ocean shot a little different by running it backward. Here are some people we met down on the beach. They're doing something, I don't... We used a special portrait attachment in this one. Athletics make a splendid subject for home movies. Here's a fine figure of a man. Oh, that's me. It must be me. How do you know about that? Yes, sir, that's me. Well, water sports are always exciting in pictures. I wish I'd worn my own trunks, though. Those are obviously not my own. Here's where we spent the night. It's excellent fishing up around here, by the way. Here's a joke that someone paid on me while I was asleep. All in good fun, though.
Oh, there's Baby Joe.
Yes, there's Baby Joe. Where?
Right there in the hole in the sand.
Baby Joe got awful fat.
Oh, here's little Joe, when he was just a year old there, having a fright in the boat in the lake.
Where is he?
Oh, here's Baby Joe when he was first learning to walk.
Where is he?
He's right there.
Those people with us are Boston people we met on the boat.
Not from Boston, from Detroit.
Oh, no, don't you remember? They talk so funny.
And Detroit people talk funny, too?
Well, they may talk funny, but they certainly walk fast.
I don't know who this is. What kind of... I guess somebody... Oh, here's a bunch of us down on the fishing wharves in that little town in the south of France.
Don't be silly, Joe. This is Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Well, if it's Gloucester, Massachusetts, what's a guide doing there?
You're right, you're right.
Oh, a miracle. The old man is right for once.
Now, wait, it can't be Gloucester because there's Marion Scroveny, and she wasn't with us at Gloucester.
Which is Marion Scroveny?
Right there.
That isn't the Marion Scroveny I know.
There he is again. I wonder who he is. I seem to have used a 15-millimeter wide-angle lens on him, though. And it worked out pretty well. Along toward the end of our trip, we got a little tired and were more careless in our photography than we had been, with the result that some of these shots here are not very clear. In fact, I think some of them belong in another picture entirely. But the whole idea of home movie making is, after all, to entertain your friends, isn't it?
Bravo.
Now, this will give you some idea of what fun you can have with a motion picture camera in your own home. You not only make your own pictures, but you make your own friends. And by the exercise of a little care... Well, anyway, you get the idea.